In this example, we will be looking at Chapter 1, Section 5, the limit of a function. The definition of a limit is the function of f of x is defined when x is near the value of a, where the values of f of x can get as close as we would like to L by using x to be very close but will never equal the value of a. If we look at our two examples below, we can look at example 1, evaluating the limit of x as it approaches -1 from the right-hand side of x over x plus 1. We will be solving this limit using a graphical approach, and we can start by drawing an xy coordinate plane with, in black here, and we'll draw our function in, let's say, red. So the function here would look something like this. We will draw in our asymptote at -1. We'll mark this as -1, -2, and -3. Same over here, 1, 2, and 3. And so, if we're looking at our limit of -1 from the right-hand side, so that would be coming from this side, we can see that as x approaches the value of -1 here, that x is actually, the function is actually going to be equal to negative infinity. So we can write this out as the limit as x approaches -1 from the right-hand side of x over x plus 1 will actually be equal to negative infinity. So if we look at example 2, the true or false question, it states if limit of x as x approaches a from the left-hand side of f of x is equal to 3, and the limit of x as it approaches a from the right-hand side is also equal to 3, then that would mean that f of a is equal to 3. In which case, if we review a theorem that we had from earlier this class, we can see that the limit of x as it approaches a of f of x is equal to L, and this is if and only if, so here if, the limit of x as it approaches a from the left-hand side of f of x is equal to L, and if the limit of x as it approaches a from the right-hand side is also equal to L. So basically what it's saying, if these two limits are actually equal to the same value, so in which case we have the left-hand limit also being equal to 3 and the right-hand limit being equal to 3, then that means that the f of x, here f of x is equal to 3, is actually true. So if we write out our answer to this question, that would make the answer true here.